promised, Flynn is here, quality control inspecting again. Hopefully that means that the quality control goes well. Ow! Very, very active her body right now. Hi, bud. All right, so, oh goodness, we need to go through and get rid of some of your mats, hey? Shed season has begun. Alrighty. So we are currently working on getting some more of the mini traveler sling pieces cut. Yeah, I don't know. Not much to say. The kids, we ended up being up a little bit later than I normally let them be. But that didn't mean that bedtime was extremely fast. Then I did some chores, because if they don't get done, well, if I don't do them, no one else is doing them this week. So, dishes, clean the litter boxes. I should have started some laundry, but I can definitely do that tomorrow. That's fine. Honestly, it's probably better if I don't start laundry right now, because our washing machine is so loud. I'm actually surprised when it doesn't wake the kids up at night. And it's not like I'm like, it's super desperate. There's nothing super desperate that I need to wash. So we can do laundry late tomorrow. Dude. Hey, no. I was just unhooking your nail. Chill out. So. Alright. I did actually end up getting an extra cut out of one of the ones that I cut earlier, so that's quite nice, because now it's just kind of like, well, there's an extra cut for later. Honestly, that's probably what I should do. Is I should just go through and, like, it's not like this is changing, and cut all the denim down into this stuff. So eventually would be kind of nice just to go into a bucket and like pick out everything from the bucket eventually. Okay, no, there's no spare pieces there, so that's okay. Out of the way. Hi, cat. I'm over 50% of the way through Phantasma right now, I think. 50-ish % of the way through Phantasma. It's really good. I'm like, oh man. It's one of those books that I like am sad to put down. But needs must. Needs must. Get some work done. Wait, did I get... Oh, maybe I can get 4 out of this. I didn't think I was going to be able to get 4 out of this because there was a little, like, it was super cute. There's a little bow detail on the cuff, but there's a little bow detail on the cuff, so I was like, ooh, oh, but look at that. We can get 4 out of this as well. I thought we were only going to get 3. I'll take it. Love it. Okay. Sure, yeah. Enough on that side as well. Where is the pen? The cat is on the pen for sure. He's like, how dare you disturb me? Why would you do such a thing? Oh, I know. Your life, you are so hard done by. Yep. Just a terrible life for you. I know. He's got 99 cat problems. And I am one of them. And then I know that these are completely unrelated, but the next thing that pops into my head is like 99 cat problems. Stored on the wall, 99 cat problems. Take one down, pass it around, 98 cat problems on the wall. Oh boy, okay. Good. Now, I will not be surprised. Well, actually, I will be kind of surprised if the kids are up early. But we're going to work until about midnight right now. Because that did seem to be when I really degraded in, like, mental acuity last night. Although if you were here for the stream earlier today, I don't know if I still had any mental acuity. I'm going to pretend that I did. But if you were to argue otherwise, I don't think I would disagree. Oh boy, it was, I don't know. I don't know. Oh well, that's okay. I can't. He's all like purr, 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 purr. I love you. And I am a cat. Cat problems on the wall, 98 cat problems. Take one down, pass it around, 97 cat problems on the wall. No, okay, that is no longer large enough for any cuts. Yeah, let's just get rid of it. I'm not going to be using denim scraps. This is enough denim usage, says my poor wrist. I know I matched them all up nicely to like fabrics earlier, but they're totally getting taken apart. So I might have to go back through and actually rewatch that. Will I? Probably not. I might. Probably not. Should have written it. I should have known better, and I should have written it down. But if you've watched for a while, you know me. Queen of thinking I will remember things even when I don't. No, I know very well I will not. I have zero excuses too, because I even have a pad of paper right here. My little handy dandy kitty cat pad of paper. So that was for the stack that is here somewhere. Okay, so there's 3 here right now, so we only need 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Wait, was there a third? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay, so there's 1 package. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. 1, 2. I guess there's actually 4, but 1, 2, 3 makes, I don't know why, but it makes more sense in my head. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we've got a 4th cut, which is awesome because it means that we're either, well, we either can like cut out another cut somewhere else, or it just means that we're ready to go for the next round. This would actually, yeah, cutting them down like this would actually also make them far easier to store. So maybe that's something that I do in the off season next year. If you're rightfully asking what's your off season, I don't know right now. I used to have a pretty clear cut off season, but now it's like there's just always something to do apparently, which is good. But like I didn't have a lot of downtime to figure shit out over the Christmas break this year for whatever reason. For whatever reason. Like, I don't know that I was, like, not quite burnout, but not quite not anything else. Fuck. Actually, I guess that was, like, September through to the beginning of October. Okay. So that is actually here. I just pulled the Myco to go on that light denim because why not? We've got 1, 2. Actually, if I can get an extra cut out of the black, I'm going to put the roses with the black. So let's cut them first because that would be a change in plans. That's fine, but better to know. I know I just picked them all up and put them on the desk, but it's okay. I am a professional. Ha ha ha. Okay. Anyway, these actually do have a crap ton of fabric. There's no holes in them, so that's good. I think what we're going to do is we're going to flip them and we're going to cut down from the butt pockets. Whoa. Hello, fabric. Are we surprised? No. The capital P pile is like, I'm falling! And we're all like, yeah, that tracks. If anyone needs some booty shorts, let me know. Let me know. We'll have a lot of booty shorts. Are booty shorts still a thing? Like, these are actually, like, basically panty shorts at this point. Oh, and the thing about it is there isn't a lot of, like, really usable fabric up here. There's a bit. Maybe I should start doing is actually cutting it at the crotch and then like opening this up. That might work. For now, that's good enough. Figure that out again later. All right. Now I have been chopping up the leg because that for whatever reason that is making it a little bit easier to process. So we'll chop. First the hem comes off. First step, hems. Second step is opening it up. Hi Dahlia. Do you want me to move your blanket around so you can actually lay on that tapestry? Yeah, I know, it is plugged in. I know, just for you. Come here. There you go, just for you. Alrighty, now we'll open up the side seam here, right here. Basically we're gonna just, actually I wonder if it would be just as easy to run the seam ripper up here or not. Where is the seam ripper? Are you on the seam ripper too? Probably. Somewhere under this fluffy boy. Probably the other seam ripper. But for now, this should work. That's trademarked music. Music. Okay, and this actually doesn't look that different from... Hey, there we go. Way easier. Just Hulk smash through it. There we go. Okay, and then I am going to cut out this seam right here because that is easier, but I'll do that once we seam rip this other side. So why not? That is an extremely easy seam to take out on these ones. Wow, okay. Caught part of the pocket at the top there. Whoops. Oh well. Smash the seam again. And then we'll go in with the rotary cutter to trim down this like filled seam because that just makes life easier. I've found that it's actually making the cutting way easier. Actually, with this one, yeah, we'll just cut down one side of it actually. Then I can lay this on top of the, like I can lay the pieces on top of it, stack the pieces. There we go. And yeah. There we go. Leggies prepped. Leggies getting prepped. That's a bunch of serger thread still left. This is why I don't wear my hand knits down in the studio anymore, because it's just like you just end up absolutely coated in threads. I tried. Actually, I have a knit hoodie, and it's just like there's still a band on my stomach from like where I obviously brushed against all of this like thread, and it's just always there now, and I'm like, God damn it. Why? Okay. Now I'm gonna stack them this way, I think. Sure, why not? We want 5 if I can make it work. 4 at minimum, 5 if we can. Looking at this, I don't think we can get 5 unless, can I do it similar to what I did before? 1, 2, so there's 4. So I would be able to do 4 out of that leg. And then we'd need 4 sets of uppers and lowers. So 1, let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say 5. Oh, we're really close to it. Do I risk it? Okay, so we can get 4 out of that. That's what we'll do. Duh. Okay. There's 5. And then just take the goddamn chalk pen, Katie. Get a chalk pen and mark it out. Whoa, why can I hear myself? That should be muted again. We're still. Okay. Okay, so that will be, so this will be number 5, and there's the. Eee. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the 5th. And there's 1. One, 2. 1. Okay. Don't need that anymore until we do the other side. So that's 2. And then we're going to do 3, because this one could go here. So 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Yep. Or we could just do it angled like this. Yeah, okay. No. Do it straight on. That's actually, if I do it straight on, that's better. Use here probably. So 1. 2. What we need to do. Go. Let that clear up that dip a little bit. occurred because we've been using the rotary cutter with this. So 2, this is 3. Four. Sweet. We've done it again. 1 extra. So this will go towards that roses. Black cat on purple. Okay. And then I'll have to transfer the marks for the other ones too, but that's okay for the other legs. But we can worry about that once this is cut. Can't believe we're under a month to Shindig right now. I'm like, eek. Scary. Because it was a month yesterday, so we're 1 day under a month right now. 30 days until the start of the crazy spring season. Okay. Vin. 1 piece. Oh, there we go. Dahlia settled into her tree, which is good. I'm glad. One back, one top. Whoa. Whoa there, buddy. What you doing now? 2 tops. Hi, sweet. What's up? Yeah, 2. I actually saw a reel or one of the short form video formats yesterday that's like, don't lift your fabric off the table. Shh, don't tell the police. The sewing police, I lift my fabric off the table. We won't tell anyone, right? Right. Don't tell anyone. It makes sense, but it's also like, sometimes that is just the most coherent, efficient way to cut your fabric. I say as I manipulate my fabric so I can hit those corners good. Yay! Okay, there we go. Okay, there's another bottom for that. So right now we're working on, I was able to add a 5th one to this denim cut versus the normal 4. Which is awesome because that means that I've got enough for one that will look better with a black framing, denim framing. And then, yeah. And is quality control inspecting for us tonight. Dahlia actually is on duty as well. She's in her cat tree. curled up on our nice like heated blanket right now. Although it's no longer cold in the basement, or at least nowhere near as bad, because we have baseboard heaters that now when I turn it on, even when it's like in the positives, are still like at 10 degrees. So I really want to know. I'm going to be very curious what those numbers are when it's like minus 40 outside, and I would have normally come down in like a hat and like fingerless gloves to work and all of that, and my nose was like still cold. I'm super curious what those numbers are going to look like. Ooh. Okay, we might need to give the denim a bit of a break coming up here because my wrist is sore, probably fatigued. It's not like I haven't done a lot of cutting recently, so that makes sense. And this is not like just put your rotary cutter and do a straight line. No. And I am blaming the denim because honestly I haven't cut much else recently. / today. It's just been mostly denim. We did do the Kato cuts, but honestly there's no heavy lifting there. It's cotton and cotton linen blends. It's not like it's like the denim like this. Okay. Go. So this is going to be the 2 sets of the back of the bags. Back panel template. Make sure that I'm like above the hemline here. And shimmy it a bit this way. There we go. Let's go. I feel like this pen might actually work better. Oh no, never mind, there we go. Just need like a warm up or settling in of the chalk, I guess, in the wheel maybe. Don't know. I was about to say that I think this pen works better when it like I pull it towards me, and then it totally just worked fine. So I don't know anymore. Very polite, Flynn. Good, good. All right. These are a little bit, in some ways, easier to cut out than the small pieces, at least. So yeah, so should I give it a break and move on to, I could move on to cutting like the small box bags and stuff like that. We could do a count on that and do those, because that would just be like straight across cuts without any like real pressure. This is because we're cutting denim, it needs a little bit like higher pressure. Actually, I'm gonna change up my grip and see if that helps. Feels like it might also be time to actually change the rotary blade again already. We changed it at the beginning of the day, and again, we haven't cut much besides denim, which is the insane part of this. And a few handles, I guess, for like small box bags and stuff like that, but like whoop-de-doo. We did some cuts like this, not much else today. Apparently, I need to maybe do some wrist strengthening exercises or something. I don't know. Although, actually, this is this wrist that's been cranky recently. And, like, the back portion here. It's not cranky there right now. It's cranky down in this section. And I wonder if, I know I think I kind of sprained it at Christmas. Putting up Christmas decorations, of all things. So I wonder if that's translating into it a bit or something like that. Who knows? Probably should go see my physio about that too, but I haven't yet. Probably should. If you're like Katie, go see them. Yeah. Eventually. Okay. Whew. Oh, yeah, it's just tight. Goddamn. Okay, and I think I think we're about halfway through, so that's not too bad. I do think that it's probably smarter to pause, and because this is a marathon, well, it is a sprint right now, but the whole general part of it is definitely a marathon, so protect the wrists. So let's do that. I don't want to, but I think it's smarter. But we will, I'm going to continue on. I think we'll go into the next step, which is cutting linings for for Kato and what else? The Kato, the small box bags, and whatever else. Tote bags. That's what it was. We actually did get quite a few small box bags from that bin where I was like, oh, there's not that many small box bags left to sew. No, lies. I guess though we did go through and do a lot of cutting when we did all that mini, the mini Traveler Sling prep in for Heritage Park and stuff like that. So I guess there's that. Wait. I thought I had 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did have 5. But they were all already. Oh shit. Well, that's annoying. No, there it is. Okay. It didn't get one yet. Weird. Okay. Well, there is that one. And so that'll be that. Oh yeah, that'll look good because it's a little black cat with the purple roses. So we've got 2 here, but if we can add on 2 more in another set of cuts, we're good. So 2, 5, because there is a big hole in this one. 9, 11, 15, 19, 23. We'll definitely be able to get some extras in there. 23, 27. Okay, so yeah, we're actually about halfway through. We're over halfway through today, so that's good. What did I say? 27-ish left. That's pretty good, all things considered. Okay. All right, 27-ish cuts. We actually do need to bring these with me tomorrow. because I'm doing an exchange for a customer. And I figure I may as well bring as many options as I can because we don't have a significant number of finished options right now. So I may as well bring a few things that are like going to be finished soon-ish. Maybe. Hopefully. Within the next couple months, sort of thing. Okay. So those extra pieces. Now we need to do counts for the small box bag because that's how we're going to do this from now on, because all the small box bags and all the bags going forward are getting the same lining fabric. The change being that, or the only thing that isn't changing is the fact that the Kato are still getting like different pocket fabrics and stuff. So the Kato will need handle cuts. Actually, all those minis are also going to need webbing, like cotton webbing cuts as well. Okay. Seam rippers in there. Shears here. Phone here. Don't need the pattern weights for the lining fabric. I'm keeping the little bows because these will make adorable little like barrettes for babbies. My babbies. I.e. the preschoolers. Babbities. The babbingtons. Okay, I'm moving all the cuts, things that we need, so that we've got a clear-ish spot, I guess. And I think that might be for a Kato bag. It's the right height for a Kato, but I don't think it's... Oh, God, math. Yeah, no, I think that's right. Okay. Maybe. There's potential that is correct. There we go. Don't know what that's for anymore, so that can just go into no man's land. We don't need the chalk pen right now. Good. And then all the stuff that's kind of... So Felina's on... Actually, don't know what that's for. Oh, I think that's like... Is this actually all... Okay, this is all Kato stuff. Yeah, okay, those are all the drawstrings for the Kato. That's an unfinished large box. This is the bottom for the mini traveler slings. So we can actually like stack these up and they can go... I'm gonna pop them over with the chair and then... Okay, there we go. Pattern. Oh boy. Okay, we just need counts. And they're all from the same fabric, so we just need counts. I've got a bunch of Kato that can Kato linings that can actually be used. So that's good. Hi, Wendy. I know we've been I'm still working. I just my wrist, the denim for the mini traveler slings got my wrist tonight. So we're just pivoting for the night because it's only 11 o'clock. So I got another hour to an hour and a half of work time, as long as the kids don't wake up. So. Okay, we already know that all of this is, oh good God, there's a lot of small box bags. Anyway, how are you? I hope, yeah, messages were able to be passed on. And I do have your fabrics for your Kato bags, so it is currently set aside on my new desk that's behind me. The fabric picking desk, if you will. I think that's more or less what it's going to get used for most of the time. So, okay, yeah. Oh shit, I'm fucked. We've got a month till Shindig. I But I'm fucked. Oh well. At least I'll die happy with the fabric. We're good. Right? That one snuck in and I didn't even know it. Alright, get out of here. Okay, so this one is prepped. It's already got a lining and everything like that. So for now, it is going on the floor. Before I leave the room, I'm picking it up and putting it on that table that's behind the laptop. I just don't feel like getting off the chair right now. 2 of them already. This one needs interfacing. Okay. So where is the line for small box bags? That's the line for small box bags. Shit. Okay. Well. Counts. That's another small box bag. That's a scrap. And it is... everything is so dusty right now. What the hell? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh God. It already begins. Ugh, it began, last year probably, so at this time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, it's still going, 42, holy crap, 44, 46, 47, I'm disappointed it's not 150. Holy crap, okay, so there's a, very sexy, sorry, 147 small box bags. Oh wait, there's 150 because there's 3 on the floor that we don't have to cut fabric for. Yes. Okay. 147. This now can just go to... Oh, fuck. They can't go to the whip. Well, they can kind of go to the... nah, on the floor or whatever. I was like, they can't really go to the whip table yet because we still need to interface the handles. Damn it. Yeah, right? Pretty much. Although, a lot of that is actually the stuff that we cut when we were doing the mini traveler slings and stuff like that for Heritage Park in December. So that's where a lot of those cuts came from. I did trim downs today. I did not do any, I didn't pull any new fabrics for any of these today. Or for this round, pretty much. And I don't think we will either. Okay, 147 small box bag linings. Because then what we'll do is we'll lay the lining on the interfacing, tack it down with the iron, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know, I pulled them all from the small box bag bin. I did shift a few, I did just divert some stuff because I was like, okay, I've seen this fabric so much. We're going to so it was like, okay, this is going to become wallets, or this is going to become eyeglass cases, or There was I don't know, only probably less than 10% that ended up that route, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Now we need to sort the tote bag versus the Kato bag bin. Anyway, yeah, no, these all came from the small box bag. I behaved myself this time. Thank you very much. I was actually very happy because it's like, okay, I'm like, they're not fully clear because I diverted stuff into other projects, but they are like, there's one bin that's like completely empty right now. It's like, yes. All right, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, God. Okay. We have committed to being overcommitted. We're just rolling with it. 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, 24, 26, 28, 29, 30. And I do promise for anyone who is like knitting right now, the counting will be done eventually. Guys, oh my God, no. Flynn, stay off of it. We need to do the counts. Oh God. It just keeps going. No. Okay, there. That's the first tote bag line. 31, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. There better be 150 Kato. 52. I'll also cry. 54. 56. 58. 60. 62. 64. 66. 68. 70. 72. 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92, 94, 95. And then I think everything that's below the tote bag divide actually already has its lining. That's the whole point. That because we ended up getting a lot of them prepped last year and just didn't end up sewing them. Okay, 95 new Kato bags. I did actually get most of the there's a few things in the small box bag bin, but not much. No, most of it got pulled. And the one that got really emptied was actually the, like, this is going to look good as a Kato. This is the Kato cut. That bin got, I think, is, there's something in it, but I can't remember what I put back into it, but it's not Kato. Okay, 95 linings here. What I was, I guess what I was getting at is that I did not go to the fabric shelves and pull anything off the fabric shelves for what we're looking at today. Beyond, like, maybe a couple, there were a couple fabrics I pulled out to make sure that I had handles for the small box bags, but that's it. Okay, tote bags. Totes, 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 totes for my goats. Goat totes, goat totes. Oh, there's another small box bag. So we need another 100, it's 148. So we are over 150 small box bags right now. Oh, what? Oh, did you? Oh, you're intended to be a tote bag, but I haven't cut them yet because it's easier to cut them obviously once we've actually put the interface. It's okay. No, the larger pieces are easier to interface. That's what it is. Now, a lot of these are already cut just because that's how I encountered them. But whatever, the ones that that weren't cut, I didn't cut yet. Blah, 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 blah. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. There's a lot of fabric. Although that did get through the majority of the pile, capital P. Like, with most of those Kato, actually. Okay, actually this is not as bad as it seemed. It's still pretty bad. But it's not terrible. For some reason I don't have the other piece for this tote, which is really annoying because it's a gorgeous fabric, but I did not find it. So, oh wait, shuffle it over there. Okay, there was one. Oh, we already do have some of the tote bag. So, yeah, okay. I'm like, wait, I already have tote bag linings cut. But what we'll do is we'll do the counts, and then we'll match up what I know I have with what I have. It'll make more sense in, like, tomorrow. In another day, it'll make more sense. Okay, I think we've hit the Kato line now. Did I? I hit something. It doesn't quite add up to a Kato cut, but it does not add up to a tote bag cut either, so obviously we need to go through and cut some stuff down still, but that's fine. Pretty sure these are tote bags as well. Yes. Tote bags. Tote bags for sure. I don't know why. That just cried tote bag, but it did. That's a tote bag. Okay, there's the line. Doom. Doom. And these, it feels like they were intended to be tote bags, but they're definitely not large enough. So, I guess we're going to be doing some triangle pouches. Because, yeah, the Kato cut is, like, right there. We could do more Kato. No, we can't really do more Kato because I don't have more drawstring. Okay. Never mind. Okay. So this is the kind of thing now we're going to, like, there. Gone. We'll deal with it later. Fuck, how many tote bags are there? God damn. This is, like, as thick as Flynn is high, practically. Almost. In the middle, it definitely is. It's like just... It's like, just let me sleep, lady. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I am not expecting to get all of these done before Dawson. Would I love to? Yes. 24. Am I expecting to? No. 26. 28. 30. Come here. No one stick. I do actually still also have some of the bags that I found in the like let's finish it bin over here as well. That was 30, right? Yeah, 30. 31, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 48, 50, 52, 54. That one is already interfaced, and 54, 54, 54, 54, 54, 54. Oh, it's popular enough. Just duplicate it. It's fine. 54. 56. 58. 60. 62. Oh. 63. What? Oh, there it is. Okay, 63, 65, 67, 68, 70, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. I feel like there's 130-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, okay. Less than I thought. 119. 119. 199. God, no. 119 tote bags. Okay. So, I know there's a whole stack of Kato bags. There is a stack of Kato bags back here right now. They do not need linings because they've already got linings. What they're back here for is that they need interfacing. So we're not counting them. Although I think it turned out that it was like 31 to 35. We actually didn't set aside quite as many as I thought we did last year. So that's actually really nice. Although there is a few down here that do need lining. Okay. Oh, that's connected to that one. So let's just count these guys, and then they have nothing else involved with them. They also need their drawstrings sorted, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 more. So 101 Kato bag linings. Plus they need to be interfaced. 109. Oh my god. This is not to mention that we do also need to like restock like triangle pouches, notions pouches, and needle stashers. Cake cozies are on their way. We've got them all surged. And they're currently lurking on my chair over here just waiting for me to sit down to sew them. Okay. Get the linings, Katie. Get the linings. Get off the chair. Get the linings. Now, where did the big question's going to be, where did the tote bag linings go, actually? Okay, so I think, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do, so we did the counts of the bags. Now we're going to go in and we're going to do counts of the linings. And then we're just going to minus the linings from the number of bags that we need to prep for. I think that's the way to keep it the most sane, I hope. Turn that back on when I go back upstairs so we don't have to listen to that fan all day. Or all night. It's not daytime anymore. Okay. This looks like it is. Yeah, okay, so that is a tote bag lining. Yay! Tote bags, tote bags. So I'm going to just set it on top of the tote bag linings for now because that makes sense in my brain. Or on the top of the tote bag pieces, I guess. Kato. Now, I'm pretty sure this whole stack right here is all Kato lining. So I actually looks like we probably have about half of what we need for linings, which is pretty fucking awesome. Yeah. Okay, so 1. Yeah. Yeah. And then this looks like it might be tote bag linings. Nope, that is actually large box bag. Is it? Has that been cut? Ugh, my god. Yeah, nope, that is large box bag linings. Cool, that's good. Okay. I'm a banana. I'm a banana. Look at me. That's a triangle pouch lining. If I ever saw one. Okay, I think these are intended to be tote bag or something. I did find a big stack of tote bag linings yesterday, so we'll just try and track them down in the places I see that there's cuts. That might work. This looks like a too small for, yeah, it's like a 1/2 inch too small for a large box bag, which means also does not work for Kato, and we don't have any more of this fabric, so we can't make a tote bag out of it, so it'll go into like the sundries we make. Too small. This is all the stuff that's like right on that edge. Actually, it's ones that don't quite meet. That's fine. That's actually a good size for a large box bag. The ones that don't quite meet the measurements should go in to become small. Although we're fine so far. So looks like I just found a stash of large box bag lining, which is useful for later, just not useful right now. This one is promising. promising. It's too small. Okay. That actually makes sense because there is a stash of large box bags right there. Okay. Now the question becomes, how many Kato cuts do we have? Because these all are Kato cuts because they're all the same width. Okay. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. One, two. 1, 2, 4, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 20, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 34, 34. What kind of songs can we make up to help me remember 34? 34. That's younger than I am. God damn. I didn't need that existential crisis right now. 36, 38, 42. Actually, okay, so that's a decent number. So 42 Kato linings right now. We're just ignoring the fact that those need to be cut and wedged. Doesn't need to happen right now. We're ignoring it. 42, 42, 42 old beige linings cut. So 101 minus 42 is 59. Yes. So equals 59 new linings needed. And we can get 4 linings per width perfectly. So that means that we equals 15 cuts. Oh. That sounds totally doable. That's hitting the territory of like, I'm training for a marathon, so it's only a half marathon in my training. I only have to do 15 more cuts. Fuck me. And then we also have to do pockets. Okay, so that means, okay, but I still have the counts for the pockets. Okay, good. Yeah, no, we can't take those away yet because otherwise I won't know how many pockets I need to cut to. Okay, so this is all shit that needs to be interfaced. I don't mean that in like a derogatory way, by the way. I mean that in a like, how else are you supposed to describe it way? Okay. Those are all useless. They don't need to be here. Okay. What am I doing? If I've only got one tote bag cut, we need 100. Oh God, we need 118 tote bags. 1 white tote bag lining. I swear I had more tote bag linings. And would we be surprised if I can't find it? No. Okay, yeah, there's a couple old, like really old tote bag cuts in that bin. But otherwise the tote bag bin is empty, which is cool to see. It's all on the table right now. Instead. Yay. No. Okay. Wild. Just like yeah, just totally got taken by the mischief makers. Okay, cool. At least I know. Unless they no, that's the diverted bin. So that bin is full of the stuff that's going to become like wallets and things from the small box bag amounts. This is, oh God. this is all the kata that just need interfacing, which is a pretty obvious line. What's all this? Okay, this is, oh shit. God damn. Okay, fine. There is sneaky ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 109. And I actually see 2 more here. I don't know what this piece is from. Okay, 2 more. 111 new kato bags, which means that we have 8 and 2 and 10. No, 111 minus 42. So 42 minus 11 is 31. So 100 minus 31 is 69. Haha! Excellent. Good number. Solid. The joke was going in my head of like, or I'll make you solid. But anyway. That only applies, I guess, to people with certain anatomy. Well, kinda. Guess it depends. Never mind, not going there. You can go there if you want. Don't start that already. Okay. And what is this? What is this? Oh, that's a diversion. Okay. I need to go down there because that's going to become an eyeglass case. I 100% want melting cats on an eyeglass case because I think that would look amazing. And because I keep talking about all the eyeglass cases that we're going to make, I actually have a little cubby for them right now that we've organized everything. Am I actually at the point of being like, yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so never mind. So we need 69 and I can cut 4. Oh, that's a bad number. It's not. I either have to go under or I have to go like way over and store kato linings again, which we're going to make more kato bags. God, can you imagine if I roll up to, 72 divided by 4 then is 18. So we need to make 18 cuts. Actually, that's still not that bad. Can you imagine rolling up to to Dawson with all of these finished? And then I can get 3 tote bag cuts from... Yeah, I can get 3 tote bag cuts. So 118 divided by 3 does not divide by 3. So it's got the same problem with 117 or 120. 40 cuts. Okay. I am crying a bit on the inside. We're done. We're not going to get all of this sewn. I'm kind of like, okay, no, we commit. Right. That was the motto today. We have committed to being overcommitted. And when do I ever get everything finished? Like, given that I still have 2 bins left over from December that I haven't finished yet. So, and all of these kato unfinished from last year. Commit to being overcommitted. Anyway, we got my studio is already 100% in studio mode. But I'm going to clean up this weekend because I want to film the studio tour finally. It's not done. But I feel like this is a space that's never going to be done. So right now it is done enough. And I'm just going to be like, okay, best case. This is the best case scenario right now. I was going to film it the other day and then I was just like, no, I got to sew. My mental energy was like, no, sit down. Get your ass in that seat and sew. And then I didn't even actually end up sewing that much. No, it was all prep work. Damn it. All right, Kat. You, sir. I don't think are completely in there. Anyway, why I actually went into that little bit of a rant about it is because I feel like that's too big. Is it? That's because it is. That is actually a cut for a tote bag, but I don't have the other piece for it. So it's got to go over here too. Anyway, we got, so the story of Whoa Wendy, if you weren't on earlier, is that the kids gave us hand, foot, and mouth, which blistered my hands. And basically, I didn't want to come on. You can still see the marks a little bit, and these are looking way better. So it's this like line right here across the like mid. The other little ones are actually dry marks right now. I did lotion earlier, don't worry. But anyway, hand, foot, and mouth gives you like can give you really nasty blistering. I got it so bad on my hands that I couldn't even like open my med containers. I also could not. Oh right, I did decide to divert that, so that is another Kato, which is fine because we need 70. Okay. Because this geisha bag should be done. Yeah, so it was like I didn't, and it's super contagious. So all four of us ended up with it, Dallas included, obviously. And it ground everything to a halt because I was like, okay, well, if it's super contagious, what happens if I end up touching like the fabrics and things like that and like sewing? So kind of ixnayed everything. I realized that I hadn't been on for a fucking month, which is like absolute insanity, to be honest. Oh, are you guys not connected to anything? If you're not connected to anything, that means you are free game. What the fuck are you supposed to be for, though? Why are there free floating lines and that is totally another little stash of Kato linings. Sweet. Let's count these ones then. That is intended to be some, or are these the tote bag linings I'm missing? No, those are Kato cuts. Sweet. Okay, let's get those sorted. Yeah, seriously. No, it's like, so I went to Canmore on Saturday. The eldest was feeling on Friday night. Not bad enough that I felt like I had to stay home. But then by that night, they had gotten the like blistering around the mouth. And then by Monday, it had like devolved into impetigo, which was a secondary infection of the actual blisters. So pretty nasty course of antibiotics, to be honest, for everyone involved in the house as well. But yeah, the eldest got it, I got it, then the youngest got it, and then Dallas got it, which made sense. But it was like it was so bad at the preschool that they actually declared it was declared to our health services as an outbreak site. It's like, holy crap. And apparently, I was chatting with them afterwards. I took out like something like they said about half the class, and it's so fast. I don't know what that's supposed to be for because it doesn't actually. Oh, this was a shortcut for the large box bags. There is enough there for a large box bag, so we'll just add it to that stash. But yeah, it was nasty, and if I never have it again, that'll be too soon, sort of shit. It was, God. Anyway, so basically, like, the whole palm of my hand, you can still see kind of where it's more red. That's where it really blistered. All around here, down the sides. And then what ended up happening is they peeled. So my hands basically just all peeled off as well. So satisfying once it happened, and so disgusting. And such a relief, though, too, because, of course, then it relieves all that blister pressure and everything like that. And thankfully, I think I've regained, if not all, the majority of my sensitivity in my fingertips, which I'm like, ooh, that had me just a wee bit concerned for a little bit. I was super worried. Okay, those are all shorts as well. Right? Seriously. So the doctor did say that apparently we should have some immunity to it now. Although I have heard from other parents recently that their kids have gotten it like 2, 3, 4 times. And I'm like, oh, please. No. Not again. Ever. And it also makes me extremely glad that we have the chickenpox vaccine, because I'm just like, ugh. Don't even think about having to deal with that one. Anyway. So that was what my month was spent doing. But we did get the majority of the, like, cutting studio or all of this finished, which is awesome and exciting and blah 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 blah. And now we're here. So I'll sell my janky the janky lumber rack that I had for the rolls in the old cutting studio, and it like finally spurred him to look up different options. So we actually settled on a lumber rack of all things. And so far so good. So this obviously will be the big test of like how everything works, and if we need to change anything next year when we move everything out. I'm not looking forward to that. I am tired of moving this studio around. Okay, there's 11 more linings for the Kato. So that's good. 11 more linings. 11 more linings. Okay, so we got 53. So 112 minus 53. 113 would be 60, so it's 59. And I can get 4, so I'm back to 15 cuts. Yes! That's way more achievable than 18. Yes, thank you. I know. I was like, I felt so bad because I was like, oh, I missed you all. It's like, yeah, my little echo chamber on the internet has been in like complete turmoil, and I'm just like, I just want to go back to talking to my people. I missed everyone. It's like, honestly, I sat down to sew finally about 3 weeks in, but my hands looked disgusting still, so that's why I didn't want to come online either, because it's just like, well, that is unappealing to look at. And I know I'm not like a hand model or anything like that, but I didn't want to run anyone off either. It's still bad enough. I'm really annoyed that I still have marks right now. I'm like, this better not have scarred me permanently. Okay. We also got a few pockets here too, which is nice. Actually quite a few. Hey, and it looks like there's a few more pieces here. And we have a pretty clear cutting table, which is awesome as well, actually. Yeah, no, that's actually a lining right there. Sweet. It looks like we probably have a few blue ones. And if not, we're going to make them work no? Okay. That might be too big. Blah, 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 blah. And the other crazy thing is, it's like, okay, so we hit it. Of course, we got super sick. Yeah, you know, right? Could have worn gloves. I did, when I was better, but I had to run errands, I did put gloves on just so it wasn't like, what's wrong with your hands? Well, you know, just this wee bout with, like, fucking hand and mouth. Never again, please. Oh, right. I'm like, where's my rotary cutter? But it's down there on the convenient little magnet thing. So. But it's also like why now I'm like, holy fuck, I am so behind. So if there is a little bit of like more panic than usual, because I missed a whole month, I was already like antsy because I was going to miss time for the studio reorganization. And then we get fucking sick. Like, can't win right now. So annoying. But, well, here we are. We're back. Do I leave myself more time to prep for shows normally? Nah. That's the other part of this. Let's be realistic. Do I actually leave myself more time? No. No, I don't. Why would I? We still got 6 weeks to Dawson Creek. That's lots of time. That's so much time. And at least I know Dawson Creek is coming up at the end of April, sooner this year. Last year, I him and hawed about it, and we did have some like conflicts for scheduling, and then the conflicts like eased up, and I'm like, oh, and then we ended up going. So that was also like another portion of why Dawson was so harried, was I didn't actually know I was going up until like, okay, the cat's like chasing a spring on the floor. Okay, so we actually have 57 linings because there's 4 blue here as well. 45 cuts. God, that's a terrible number again. Okay, but at least there's, if I need extra, I'll have extra. Okay, we got some pockets as well. There's a whole packet right here. I don't know what it's supposed to go with. Put it there and deal with it later, because whatever. Again, extra linings are better than not extra linings. Those are just random scraps, although they do look like they're bookmarks. They are bookmarks. And then there's some of the drawstrings. Okay, we're good. Canvas. Okay, that can go here as well, because we're going to need those. I'm going to move this out of the way. A little bit more room for drama. Pen. Totes. Where should the totes go? Shit. Because the totes are are the same as these. Okay, they're same as the Kato over there. They still need interfacing on the top. Cool. Okay, we are going to roll up the interfacing. The other nice thing about this lumber rack actually for the fabric is you guys are actually connected to it right now. That's what the overhead view is being shot from. Oh God, this is really far back. Just actually an argument on top. Well, okay, we kind of pulled the cutting table out, like, because I still don't know how these like rolls are going to work exactly. But yeah, we pulled it out, and then I was like, ugh. Like, it came into the room too far in some ways. But yeah, we'll see how this works, because we might still need to go out a bit. Yes. I have legitimately been dreaming of having my fabric on the wall like that for 6 years. Actually 7 years. Yeah, because we would have finished finished enough the basement development on the old house in 2019. So 6 years. But like even before that, when I started having the rolls delivered, I was like, I want these stored on the wall. All right, now we've done this before. It was what, like, if I need an 18 by 36 piece of fabric, if I square it up to 18 inches here, that's 18 inches then, right? Right. Of course, these numbers are backwards, but that should be 18 right there, right? Or am I crazy? Well, okay, that's not why I'm crazy, hopefully. Yeah, that's just over 18 inches, which is fine, because there is a little bit of overhang there. So if I did that on both sides, then I can just run my ruler. Yeah. And realistically, I only need to do this for the first cut, because then we'll start layering them and it'll be fine. 18, and go. Okay, I do also have some wireless mics for coming tomorrow, because the one issue with where everything is being placed now is that I don't really have a laptop shelf for the cutting table anymore. And the lav mic has a decently short cable, which is usually not a problem, but in this case, it's kind of a problem. Okay, so that is 3. I better have enough fucking fabric for all of this nonsense. Okay, how many of these cuts do I need? 40. It's like how... Right, it's like 9 cuts for the small box bag linings. Well, it's almost 10. But that's okay. So 148 divided by 9. 148 divided by 9. Actually, I think the better option is the other direction, which is divided widthwise like this, instead of, so vertically instead of horizontally. Yeah. Yeah, that creates less waste. So it's 148 divided by 5. So that's 150, so 30 cuts. Gross. Gross. I think we should start with the cuts for the Kato bags, because 12 cuts is actually far more achievable than 30 and 40. I think that's a solid decision, and I really should only be on for about another 45 minutes so that I do get some sleep at some point tonight. Okay, but that is a tote bag cut. I'm gonna go on that the thing back there. I don't know why I took that off. Oh, because I was trying to stick it to the magnet thing. Okay, now this one. Yeah, so what we did is these are like on really heavy duty wooden dowels, and then in front of it we've actually put a set of C-clamps to help keep the roll from rolling too far forward. So far so good. This is actually the first time I've used the rack for cutting, because the other sewing that I did, I finally sewed the tulle skirt and some of the one flannel skirt and one cotton skirt for the eldest, because I've had that on the list for so long and just had not gotten to it. So I was feeling the mom guilt, and it was like, all right, I don't really want to sew business, but I need to sew something for my mental health for sure. Okay. This should be the proper width, I think. Yes, okay. So what we're going to do, gonna fold it up We're gonna fold it up. I hold the dairy. We're gonna fold it up. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. Look at that. Boop. Good. Same on this side. Where it needs to be. If that is too high, that's okay. That looks closer at minimum. Yay! We've done it. Oh, that might be good to actually square up at the bottom. Okay, scoot. Sweep. Good. Are we good? Nope. Not quite. Are we good there? Yes. Good. Okay. Are we good here? Yes. Okay. Across we go. Just small zooms, not big zooms. Okay. There we go. Now that should just be good enough. That we're just like able to throw it on. I totally dipped on there. That's okay. A little bit smaller is fine for the lining because then it will sit in the bag well. Okay. Actually, I think the lining cut for the kato is supposed to be even smaller than that. Let me double check this. Sudden concern. What? Boop, 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 boom. Kato. Kato. Oh God. Drawstring. It's like we have photos. Where would I have put that? Shit. Okay, where are my sewing patterns? La 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 la. Oh, and then the good news is that my taxes are majority done. Still a few things to just wrap up on because there always is. Much better than nothing. Oh my God, do I not have the kato on here? What? Recents. Should be under recents. It's like, would you like to look at your bills? No, thank you very much. You do not need to look at my bills. La 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 la. Okay, why is the caps lock on? I need to look for kind is PDF. Yes, 6S. I apparently haven't opened it up since last year, which is not surprising. Okay, what does she want for the cut? Same width, less height. Okay, actually that makes sense, yeah. Okay, so I did fuck this up a little bit because we have that big wobble at the end here. Does it work for this one though? Does, because it wobbled at the bottom as well. Okay, cool. So there was a sway out at the bottom, and so that ended up matching the top. Okay. One cut. God. Why is it always like this first, like, little bit here that sucks the most? I think this Dallas is like, they have to come out the bottom, but I think, honestly, we need it to come out the top still. Although loading this onto this, like, rack is a 2-person job. Holy shit. Whatever. Well, at least this lining fabric, because the lining fabric is ridiculously heavy. Just part of why I wanted it on the rack, because honestly, trying to make it, like, roll on the floor was not going anywhere. Okay. Square up this bottom here so that this hopefully makes my life easier, and you don't have to listen to me cat problems it for the rest of these cuts. I think I need to actually swap my rotary blade still. I changed it earlier, But I think the denim basically ate it, so if it's cranky the next few cuts, we'll change it. But yeah, that definitely gave my... Ooh, never mind. My wrist is still cranky. But not the same amount of cranky as it was when I was like, oh, maybe we need to stop the denim for a little bit. Maybe hold up on that for a little bit. Right, and we do want it, the width is going up this way, because then the length is what gets cut out of this. Yeah, okay, because that is the right width. Okay. Right. Okay, good. Okay. What we're gonna do is do this. And when we get a proper cut, we will just use it for the template. Lay them all together. Dun 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 dun. Ugh. Dragonflies, dragonflies, dragonflies. Apparently that's a little bit wider. Of course it is. Damn it. Come on. No, what's the right width? This is technically also the right width. What the... Oy, oy, oy. The fabric's mocking me. Being all like, na boo boo. You haven't cut us for too long. It's 100% what it's saying right now. Okay. And this is why it sometimes gets cranky when it gets sewn in. 2 cuts. How many? 2 cuts, 2 cuts, 2 cuts, 2 cuts, 2 cuts, 2 cuts. 2 cuts. 2 cuts. 2 cuts. 2 cuts. 2 cuts, 2 cuts, 2 cuts. How many more to go? I think it's like, what, 10 total? I thought I saw Flynn jumping up somewhere, but... Yeah, actually, because this should be straight or straight enough now. But also this has worked for me for, yeah. I still like to cut from the fabric because I'm me. And then it's like, then it's going to be a little bit more true to like any variances that we actually have in the fabric. Typically. What are you doing? Did you just go eat some beans and now you've got like Mexican jumping beans or something? What's up? What is going on, man? Okay. Oh, come on. I can't tell if this is the rotary blade or this mat starting to give up on life, to be honest. Because it is, well, it was secondhand to me. And it was obviously heavily used. Yeah, that needs to go over, not under next time. Okay. I'm not changing it this time around, but I will grump about it every single time I go to pull fabric off of it this time. What if I, like... Nah, it's okay. Because the other thing we could do is we could actually pull it off enough that I could actually fold this in half. Then the cuts would actually be shorter and should be faster. If it's faster to like fold it. I don't think it is. No. Cranky, 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 cranky. Oh God. lot of meters off, but also it's like its roll is noticeably smaller already. Damn it. Okay. Whoop. Now, of course, nothing is aligned, but whatever. It'll do. Oh, come on. There. Okay. 1, 2. Wait, was that 2 cuts already? Sweet. I'll take it. 2. I think we'll do 5, and then yeah, we'll do a remeasure, because then it doesn't wander too far off of where it's supposed to be. Okay, so that's actually 4 because we've already got the one. Do really need a a longer straight edge, because that would help me significantly. I have a meter stick, but that's not even wide enough for this cut. It's a 54-inch cut right now. Yeah. It's actually, so we have a few leather suppliers in Calgary. My favorite being Tandy Leather down in the south, not the north store. The north store is horrendous, or at least my experiences there have never been very pleasant. But the south store has always been really good. And then there is another supplier that's right there that we're almost halfway already. Sweet. That also does it. They actually do have a little bit better pricing, but the big benefit to Tandy is that they will actually cut. So because I work with the sides mostly, they will cut a straight line for me, which is whereas the other one does not. So I've had to I still haven't quite figured out a way to make sure it's straight. Okay. That actually stayed pretty good, all things considered. So now, yeah, that's, I think, right? Like this. And then we measure that straight edge. That should be close. Sweet. Okay, that's the right width there. And doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. That looks about right. Oh, close. 1/8 of an inch off. And since it's not apparel, and then I overshot it the other direction. Of course. Fuck me. Right, I've done this before. It's lay it down here. And then, that does actually look like it's the right width. Doesn't from the top, but it does from the bottom. Weird. No, that is the right width. Okay, cool. Yeah, and that's the thing, and it's just so the one up north I went in one time, and you can buy the utility slides from Tandy, which are a nice leather. But they're kind of they might have a few more markings and maybe they're not going to be as high quality as whatever. They're an economical version that still provides you with leather that's good enough for the kato and stuff like that. It's not I need anything super fancy. But I was like, hey, can I get like, do you have something that is not going to break the bank? And they actually like laughed in my face. And I'm like, I'm here to spend, like I was still going to drop quite a bit of money, a couple $100 at least, a few $100. And I'm like, come on. They actually didn't end up having anything that I needed anyway. They never have for leather. And then I got laughed at. It's like, because it was like, that's the dream. And it's like, well, there are more economical options. So like, just fucking tell me about them. And then if you are working on commission, which I don't think any of them are, try to upsell me instead of laughing in my face. Like, fuck off. Anyway, I go in there for very specific things if I need them at this point. But honestly, I try and just make the time to go down to the south location, which actually is moving right now. So I feel like they're going to be even better than they are right now. So that's pretty cool. And I randomly ran into one of my like old kindergarten friends at the South store too, which was wild. I hadn't seen her in like, actually no, I was gonna be like 30 years, but no, I visited her since I've moved back to Alberta, so that was cool. So that's 8. This will be 9. Nine. Nope, not doing that again. Q. Q is Japanese for 9. Kyumai. 9 flat. Which this would be flat, I think. I don't actually know. I think they just say mita. That's what I say, and they understand me when I go into like, well, hell, you don't even have to specify the meter. You just like, ni, san, each, whatever, however much you want. I drive the Nomoda people a little bit crazy because they're always like, how many meters of this? And I'm like, because it's like, is it all the same is what they ask. And it's like, no, it is not. They are all different. So what they typically do is I stand there, they hold the fabric up because of course their employees have pulled all the fabric for me. The rotary cutter is better. I thought the shears might be, but it's not. Anyway, the employees pulled all the fabric and then they're like, is it all going to be the same? And I'm like, no. And they're like, so we go through the whole pile. And then they like pile it up. So like 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, 4 meter piles, whatever it is. I don't usually end up buying 4 meters, but usually we cap out around 3. Like an aluminum stick from the hardware store. Ooh. Yeah, the one that I saw at Tandy is they have basically a big like metal bar, but it's quite thick, so it's heavy and it holds the leather down too, which in this case would also be super useful. Actually, one of the wild equipment dreams or one of the pieces of equipment that I didn't even know existed until recently. That's super cool is the like rotary cutters on the track. Although it's like it's almost too close to being like, it almost needs like a proper warehouse space, which obviously we are not working in a warehouse space. And that's never really going to be the goal for this either. I don't foresee it being a goal. Who knows? We will never say never, but unlikely. But yeah, it's got a track and you pull the fabric through it and then you just basically throw this rotary cutter back and forth. That's 9. So we need 3 more. When are we going to need to order? So I ordered lining fabric in September. When do we think I'm going to need to order more? When do we think I'm going to need to put in another fabric order for interior fabrics? A guillotine. God, but like the sides are like larger than my table. So that's a huge guillotine. Okay, it should be a fold to back to about here. A little bit less than that, I think. Just a tick. Just a tick. No. Back and forth, then back and forth, then back and forth to figure it out. Honestly, a little bit extra lining is not the end of the world. That looks closer, but not quite. There we go. Almost. Go, maybe. Yeah, good enough. All right. Yeah, I only have the 24-inch only. I have the 24-inch ruler. It's been like, yeah, I bought actually this rotary cutter and the ruler together at the same time, and they've been like with me since, which is insane. Yeah, okay, so this is from the cutting table because those threads are getting caught in the same spot, and I think it's these 2 tracks. Apparently they cut a lot of stuff at 51 inches and at 23 inches. So that's where the most damage to the mat has been done. But it was $20 for a so it's been trimmed down to 28 inches, but like a 6-foot mat. 72-inch mat to cover the table is not something I'm going to complain about too much. I think the self-healing mats are like... Oh, wait, you're getting hit by the cyclone? Oh, no. I hope it stays at just a little bit of wind. Forgot that it's cyclone season. Although I did see someone post about it from what was it? They were saying that they have a friend who's in like a high-rise in Brisbane, I think. And they're like, I wonder if they're staying, because then it would be really cool to see what happens to this like island she can see from her like window. And I'm like, whoa. Cool. And kind of morbid, but cool. My morbid curiosity is also peaked now. Because a cyclone would be comparable to like the hurricanes in the States, right? Same idea, just different name. Correct? Although I guess, yeah, because they don't end up with cyclones. Although I do know that, I guess Japan was typhoon. So maybe that might be the better analogy. It would be a typhoon. That was wild. It was like, yeah. Well, I guess batten down the hatches. Do you have to do any prep work or anything like that? Or have any prep work done for you? Or something like that? Oh, sweet. Well, that's good. Okay. We actually have all the Kato linings done. Yay! Mostly because we already had a lot of them cut. But I'll take the win where we can get it. Because now we got to go into everything else. Okay, so they spin. I don't know which direction the hurricanes spin. So. That makes sense. Oh, so you got the best of both worlds. That's... Well, at least we're both having adventures, I guess? I don't know. I don't know about that one. Oh, shit. Are we gonna... Should I do... Nope, totes. We need more totes. I still have some stock on the small box bags, but the tote bags have been, like, decimated again because I keep ignoring them. Even though... Oh, that's way too wobbly. Even though tote bags are, like, one of the easiest things in the shop to, like, sew. Although, I still do not have my frickin' zipper pulls. They haven't come in yet. And I'm like, okay, I know I ordered them in that, like... just before Christmas period, which, okay, it's going to slow it down. But then I emailed at, like, the beginning of February, I think. And he was like, yeah, they'll be, like, shipping out at the end of this week. And I still haven't seen them. So I do not fucking know where my zipper pulls are right now. And I'm like... Because they were like, okay, we're going to change our fulfillment thing. And I'm like, okay, but... 3 months. 3 months, even with the Christmas break, does feel a little bit extreme. I'm like, you said that this was supposed to be faster. So, like, yeah. Yeah, I should probably email them back and be like, hey, so, did these actually get shipped? Or were you just, like, trying to appease me? Because, like, kudos, but Jesus. Just get me my fucking zipper pulls, please. It makes me wonder if I should actually continue with them as a wholesale client or, like, because I'm not working in massive quantities. They are cheaper. I do like the fact that there is less waste as well. Get all things given. Yeah, that's not straight anymore. Okay, we'll do a trim down again, and then we'll do the square up. Or we'll do a square up, and then we'll do the... Anyway, I'm just like... I'm underwhelmed right now. Well, I don't even know if they're getting shipped on a boat or what. Like, and here's the thing, it's like they didn't... There was no timeline. And here, it's not like I was ordering some weird color. They were black. I guess it was a weird shape, maybe. But, like... Ugh. Yeah, I'll email him on Monday and be like, so, where are these zippers? Because I really do need black zipper pulls. I'm heading into my, like, main prep era. Anyway, so apparently leave myself, like, far more fulfillment time than I could have anticipated. Which, whatever. My fault. But seriously. It does feel like a really long time. I just wish there was more. Even if you'd just been like, hey, they're not going to ship this week. Like, follow up with a, like, updated ETA once you get it. That's what I would, I guess, maybe look more for than anything. It doesn't have to be like, yeah, they're shipping. It's like, no, just give me a heads up. If they're not shipping, too. After that follow-up email where it was like, hey, they'll be going out this week. Okay, cool. Then follow up. Anyway. Cat problems. Although I have a feeling that means that it means that they are coming straight from the Japanese factory or wherever they get manufactured. So that's kind of cool. They are YKK, so I think they still do get made in Japan. But yeah. Compared to the first time I ordered from them, which also took a while, this is definitely not faster. Good thing, well, I was like, good thing I didn't eat them right away, but I do actually need them right away. Go up. Okay. Alright, but that isn't square. Ah, fuck this. Whatever. We're going back to my old method, Wendy. I'm a rebel. No new tricks. No new tricks. Would help if these weren't cut already. Damn it. Damn it. Oh well. Oh god. No, there's poor pandas. Shit. Well, that's not gonna work because there's like this big gouge in them. Yeah, I think I got enough. I think I ordered something like 500. So I better have enough for a while. Although now I'm really worried about like what's going to happen when I place my next like full zipper order, cuz I actually was looking, I pulled all the zippers out of the drawers because so the drawers, that's the big thing that I reorganized with the with this studio organization is I put the hardware thingies had to come off the walls. So I needed a new space to put all the hardware things because like there is this space right here, but I really like my geisha print there, postcards there. And it was kind of like lack of enthusiasm about getting them hung again. And they were starting to show the fact that I might have overloaded them a little bit, just a tiny bit. They're not exactly the most hearty of bins. Anyway, so everything is now in the drawers. But I pulled all the zippers out of the hence I pulled all the zippers out of that like wide drawer because that's what I had to do. And realized that I don't have as much zipper stock as I had previously thought. Still have quite a few of the like neutrals and stuff like that, but nothing like I should have, when I placed that order, looking back at it now and knowing how long it's taking, I should have also ordered like some hot pink and some other zipper colors. So I'm like, damn it. I think next time I also need a yellow zipper. There's a few colors that like I use. I know I said that I was going to go more neutral, but there's like a few colors that I use fairly regularly that I think we should keep in rotation. So like that bright kind of, it's not imperial blue. Why didn't I just keep that piece? I feel like Sophie in Hell's Moving Castle. Get out of here. Yeah, anyway, I should have ordered like some yellow and stuff like that. And I think I gotta take a look because it's like, I don't know. I think we still need some fun zipper colors. But like in the color ranges that we wouldn't use a lot. So I'm thinking that like bright kind of blue. What do we have right now? So we've got the navy, the red, and that gray. That gray is not the right gray though. I do need to change that up next order. Which is going to be fun because there's a lot of gray here that I still need to use. That's okay. It'll suit where it suits. Here we've got the red, the navy, and I've got like that off-white color coming. God, this is going to take a while. What am I cutting right now? Tote bags. That's right. How many? We need, what, 40 cuts for the totes or something ridiculous? Oh well, we'll get there. Only way to finish is through. Only way to finish is through. By the way, there is a new bag that I want to add. I was going to try and add it for Dawson, but I don't think it's like in the cards. Love how I went right from zippers to distracted by other patterns. Anyway, it's called the Zip and Grip. There's been a bunch of patterns come out that have been very similar, so you might have seen it as the spring roll pouch as well. It's super cute. But we're not going to have time. So I think I'm going to aim to have it ready for Stampede Breakfast and Omatsuri. Maybe a few for Odafest. I think they would be a really good fit for Odafest as well. So yeah, a new bag. Yeah, I do have photos of it. I'll bring that up. Because why not? So it's super cute. It's like this little like, oh shoot. I'm like on YouTube, so I can't see my preview image, so I can't see what you can see. We'll see. So that's the shape of it. And then it opens up flat basically, which is super cool. And I looked at this pattern last year because I was like, oh, it's super cute and I want to make it. But there was a couple other makers in Calgary that make them, so I didn't want to like step on their toes. But I talked to them in January and they're like, oh, go for it, because it's like we can't keep it in stock. So I was like, okay, I will. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Slowly, eventually. Hopefully in time. So there's that. I know I was going to do those cross-stitch bags. I don't think the cross-stitch bags are going to happen very rapidly. But what I really, really want to make is is a little like floss folder basically. So like something with like slip pockets for floss and things. So I think those are the couple of things that we'll really focus on. The floss folder. I'm going to call it a floss folder. That's what I'm going to call it. At least that's the idea in my head. That will be definitely for Knit City. Like little clear vinyl pockets and stuff like that with like some binding at the top. It'd be fucking adorable, I think. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's a cousin to the box bag for sure, right? So it's like, it also fits in with my current stock. It's not like insanely different. It's not going to be an insane learning curve for my skill level, which makes it also more approachable and things like that, because a lot of it is stuff that I've done before. The big thing is the binding, which is why I need a cylinder arm sewing machine. I have looked more into that in the last few weeks too. And then gagged a maggot over the fact that how expensive the Jukies are now. Whew. It's like double the price of some of the others. And I'm like, okay, if I can find it secondhand, I will buy the Juki, because it's not like I'm in a super rush to do it. Actually, there is one on Kijiji right now, which is like a buy and sell website in Canada. And but it's in Barrie, Ontario, which is hell's half acre across the country, basically. And a good price. It's like a third of the price of a new one. And it seems like it's probably another home business, it sounds like, from the description and stuff like that. And anyway, it's a good price. But the shipping for it, he was like, yeah, for shits and giggles, I looked it up. And it'd be almost $1,000 just for the shipping costs. Not the pallet, nothing else. And I'm like, oh God. Still a good deal. But like it puts it up into the arena of a new machine. Not the Juki, but like a new machine of probably a comparable quality. And I'm just like, ugh. Because the other factor in all of this is that I don't have like a sewing machine mechanic here. Really? Kind of do. But like the only one that I've ever called is super grumpy, and I do not want that energy in here. So I'm just like, I'm torn. It's such a good price, so it's too bad that I was like floated it with Dallas. I'm like, do we know anyone who's like driving across the country in the next little bit. Well, it's like, okay, it's not just the binding. The main thing is the Kato sewing. It's just like, as I look more into its capabilities, the more uses I find for it, which makes the price tag a little bit more bearable. No, it would need like a trailer, I think. And that's where I'm hung up on. There are people going out to Montreal, Knit City, Montreal in May. And I'm like, who would have space to carry it back afterwards? I'm surely tempted. There's someone I could ask. And start like installment payments for it so that it doesn't all come out at once. Oh, right, I gotta do the registration for kindergarten still. Shoot. Anyway, but yeah, so I don't know. In some ways, it would just be easier to do because it's like the shipping for what the new machine is like $150. So I don't know why. It must be like a smaller volume or something like that. I wonder if we packed I wonder if I could just get them to ship the machine head and I buy a new desk for it, because honestly, I think taking it off the desk and just shipping the machine head would be the cheapest way to do it. And then just get it a desk when it got here. It's not a desk, it's a table, right? But because it wouldn't actually be the table that I'd want for it anyway. Sweet. Deal. I'm not in a big rush. Could do it myself. God, can you imagine? Would I actually... Okay, so if it's $1,000 to ship it, though, I would spend more money going and getting it myself. Not a cost-effective option, at least not for me. Between like work time lost, there we go, and like the fuel and the hotels. Yeah, it'd have to be someone who's like already. Yes, I've got a spot for it. It technically won't fit. I'll make it work. Actually, this reorganization helped quite a bit. So we've got the throw-on table that I will eventually put everything on once it's off the cutting, like all this prep work. And then we've got the Juki, the current Juki, and then we've got that L desk that's got all the snap machines and everything on it, and basically it would go there. So, because Dallas pointed out the same thing. Because I was like, oh, well, we'll put it in the middle of the room at the end of this desk here. But no. And then I think what would end up happening is the snap presses would go over on the table where I've got the domestic still set up. Because, yeah, I don't think that desk would actually fit in here anymore if we did that. But the machine I would be able to fit it. So, because I don't think it's any bigger than the one I have right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Famous last words, right? Okay, so that's 7. Famous last words. But it's like, keep thinking about it. But yeah, the quote came back and I was like, oh, that is not what I'm looking to spend right now. That's for sure. Worth it? Yes, obviously. I think it would be, especially for the Juki. In my budget, probably could make it work. Do I want to spend it? No, that's the thing. So that one is not wide enough. Damn it. Ah. Is that one of the ones that we used last time? Hope not. Yeah, that one's a little bit too wide, but I prefer the lining to be too wide and have to be cut down versus too small. I was like, it sounded like a child is up, but I think we're okay. Can't tell if it's child or cat. It is 12:30 though, so I guess I'm gonna cut this last one because then it's 8, so we're 20% done. And then I guess I probably should head to bed. Need to be burning the midnight oil, not the 1 a.m. oil, perhaps. 2 a.m. oil. I don't need to go quite, well, never mind. I'm like, I don't need to go quite that extreme. But maybe I should be. I don't know. Actually, let's cut. So that's 8. So let's cut 2 more because then we have 25% done. I wonder if it's like someone outside listening to music, like outside my windows this way. It really does sound like there's someone upstairs. Not like someone creeping around in the house upstairs. Well, unless it's a child creeping around in the house. But like some sort of thumping. And why I think that's a child is because it's like they're up and they're sleeping. So could be the like wake up to go to the big bed. Stoof. That was the worst part probably for Dallas, I think, is that he actually, oh yeah, there's the child. All right. 8 done out of the 40 for tote bags, which means that we're 20%. So I will be back on tomorrow night to hopefully move on into interfacing, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye. Thanks for joining me again.